Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about a very retarded answer to a very interesting take. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to show you what really happened, to give you a context to what it's going to be a very funny reaction. Anyway, let's go. From Boundary into Comics. Digimon Tamers stage play accused of promoting far-right politics by fan translation group for featuring political correctness as villain with a cancel culture attack. Turns out that the Digimon Tamers are, in fact, absolutely correct. Let me put it this way, I don't like the cartoon, I don't enjoy anything like this, I find it So don't come to me to ask for opinions about the show. But considering how they stood against the political correctness, maybe the show may be good, I don't know. But I just don't know. I don't quite like it. Either way, let's go. In the recent fansub of a Digimon Tamers stage play performed during the recent DigiFest 2021 events, English fansub group The Wildbunch included warning at the beginning of the release warning that this
promotes far-right politics and conspiracy theories
due to its featuring of
political correctness
as its story's villain. See, the reaction that these imbeciles had is just further proof that the Digimon Tamers guys were absolutely correct. Right, let's go. Released on August 3rd, the Wildbunch fansub of the DigiFest 2021 stage play bears a disclaimer, warning viewers that the stage play would seize the cast of Digimon Tamers Reunite to read a newly written script from the series, writer Chiaka K. Konaka. Also, a serial experiment, slaying fame, himself program promotes farm. Okay. Added to the release, ostensibly based on the fact that Konaka's script negatively portrays the concept of political correctness, censorship, and cancel culture as societal threats. Turns out they are absolutely right. As you can see, they try to cancel them. The Wildbunch warnings further note the views and opinions expressed herein do not reflect those of Parler Fansub That's on the Wildbunch. Beginning with a brief recap of what they've each been up to since they fought alongside Crimson Gallantmon, saved the world from the Reaper. Moving on. This is what they said. I highlighted it, so guys who want to follow it. Quote, a new threat is approaching even as we speak. End quote. I quote, and what does the government do? They form a digital reform bill, a recently passed Japanese bill which aims to digitize the country's government, which has faced criticism for potential of the information digitized to be abused and stolen. Now of all times, and it passes, but handling personal information is considered secondary. End quote. Confused by his exasperation, Li Jiangliang proceeds to ask Hypno's leader, quote, what is this new threat you mentioned? I didn't see anything in NYX's monitors. You don't, then, to which Yamaki replies, quote, you don't know? Are you telling me that you're overlooking the worst possible disaster that has struck the internet and media? End quote. You don't see it? End quote. Quote again. The dark shadows that have fallen upon the internet, the terrifying increasing pressure to conform to single value system wherein anyone who objects is removed. Turns out he is absolutely 100% correct. Because if you don't subscribe to the absolute shenanigans that it is the current propaganda, you are absolutely yeeted out of everything. You are yeeted out from banks, from social media, from even using PayPal. You are pretty much deplatformed, depersonified, unpersoned. You are a deemed citizen, a person non grata. And you're pretty much fishing wigless. You're annihilated. Reminds me of socialism. Back in Nazi Germany. The days when you went against the government of socialism. You were unpersoned and deleted, yeetus deleters. Exactly what happened in all the socialist utopias, called communism. Or, well, what are they? Oh, Maoism. That too. Cuba. Ooh, all over those places. Well, after all, the far left, the control left, absolutely fucking loves control. Anyway. Quote, censorship on the internet is rampant and real news covered up by fake fucking news. End quote. That is true. Remember something that happened recently that I cannot mention that did not even happen according to what the mainstream media said? Yeah, that one. Yes, exactly. Turns out that the facts came out and it debunks everything that the mainstream media said. Anyway. Quote, people with a different opinion have their online accounts terminated. Even alternative perspectives are set out to be crushed by fact-checkers, so only uniform answers can exist. At this point, people's daily lives are controlled by the information on the internet. End quote. Exactly. Even a fact-checker actually said that the important government organization responsible for dealing for a certain thing was wrong. Yes, an actual fact-checker thinks he knows more than scientists. Congratulations. Taken aback, Junk answers. Quote, Chief, what you're talking about is the paradox of tolerance, right? That's indeed a serious problem, but NYX's mission is to investigate and counteract negative influences from the digital world that affects the real world. End quote. Quote, you don't see the dark clouds approaching us here? End quote. Quote, soon they will engulf the entire earth and use its fearsome power to strip humans of our inherent free values by the roots. End quote. Asked once again. Quote, what is it? End quote. Yamaki reveals, quote, extreme political correctness. Now is exactly the time for Tamers and Digimons to take a stand. End fucking quote. Shortly after Yamaki gives his warning, an Imp Monarch makes a reappearance. The group is attacked by a mysterious entity materializing above the skies of West Shinjuku. Deformation political correctness. Though the Tamers and their Digimon partners are quick to leap into action to combat the newly formed physical opponent, the entity soon responds by activating its cancel culture attack! Yeah, seems correct. Seems pretty much the same exact thing that has happened in the world today, anyway. However, the political correctness can unleash the full might of its attack. Holy shit, it's called the Rainbow Mob! Shit on the fuck! Those things are like Zergs! Or Tyranids if you prefer. Anyway, it is interrupted by a transmission from Gilmon and Rememon, whom the Tamers ask for help before the script reading comes to a cliffhanger ending. A nice statement posted on their official website, the thewildbunch explained to their viewers that, now, I'm gonna go and switch to that. Remember, do not contact these people, do not talk to them, do not stare at them, do not even look at them, do not even go and say, hey,
Dude, I respectfully disagree with you.
They consider that not only harassment, but potentially a death threat. That's how fragile these people are. So please do not do any of those things. Leave these suckers alone. Okay? I'm watching. Alright, let's go. Where was I? Oh, right. On retarded Twitter, you know, the cesspool of the internet. Let's go. No, before Google goes on a triggered rant, let me just conceal that. Alright, let's go. Here it is.
I should follow up with we absolutely discourage, condemn anyone approaching the official staff about this. We don't want to cause fights. Also, it feels like it would prove their point about cancel culture and strengthen their views, which is not what we want at all. We don't want to prove them right, guys. We want to cancel them, but I don't want to prove them right.
That's pretty much what you're doing. Right about now. Let's see. Here, and the majority afraid. Let's see. Here we have it. People are attacking. Some of them are actually showing support for the morons. Good job proving their point. I absolutely adore how you guys feel the need to beg the internet to stop being exactly how Konaka described it. MacLeod nailed it twice, once in the 90s and now once again in the 20s. Yeah, pretty much nailing. I agree. And, well, obviously there's even people who support it. But some people here are actually laughing their butts off. The lack of self-awareness is amazing. Exactly. They completely lack a self-awareness. Let's see. The archive version, there's some people who supports it. Let's see. Look at this. Nonetheless, thank you for subbing this, and so I can see it for myself, for better or worse. I guess Konaka has gone completely off the deep end. They are absolutely idiot. Now, here comes a warning. What I'm about to show you is their website, the actual, the thewildbunch website. Now, here's come the trigger warning, because they actually thought it was a good idea to actually add a trigger warning to that thing, so here's a trigger warning for you as well. This website promotes far left politics and conspiracy theories. The views and opinions expressed therein do not reflect those of me and only me and me. There were numerous reasons under which I decided to make this video. The content warning at the beginning of this video was put in after a long deliberation, and this content warning after a long deliberation as well. Personally, well, I was looking forward to comment on this retarded shit. I became hesitant once I saw what the content was about. While I typically credit all individuals who work on any of these projects, I have decided to keep my other personalities unnamed this time around for similar reasons. I ask that you respect the wishes of my other personalities. I decided to comment and release this video under my Dr. Jester name for sentimental value. While this is not how I normally want to release something to the general public, I genuinely thank you for your support. Now the content warning has gone through, let me go and show it to you. This is what the goddamn fucking morons said from the Wild Bunch.
This program promotes far-right politics and conspiracy theories. The views and opinions expressed therein do not reflect those of that and the Wild Bunch. There were numerous reasons under which we decided to make these hand-subbed and watermarked. The content warning at the beginning of the video was put in after a long deliberation as well. Personally, while I was looking forward to subbing this skit on the days before the DigiFest, I became hesitant once I saw what the content was about. While we typically credit only individuals who worked on any of our projects, we have decided to keep individuals unnamed this time around. For similar reasons, we ask that we respect those wishes. Ooh, hashtag me too. We decided to release this under That's and Wild Bunch for sentimental value. While this is not how we normally want to release something to the general public, we generally thank you for the support.
Oh, hey! This is weird. It sounds suspiciously similar to the content warning I did for your website. What a coinkydink! What a coinkydink! Very coinkydinky. Very coinkydinky. Really coinkydinky. Why would that something like that be so coinkydinky? Is it probably because you people lack complete and total fucking self-awareness? Because that's exactly what it feels like, you fucking imbecilic, cock-sucking morons. Anyway, this is the quote at the end of the article of Bound into Comics, which is exactly what I just read. Here's the watermark that they mentioned. On Twitter, the group followed up the initial statement by declaring that they absolutely discourage and condemn complete and total fucking lack of self-awareness. And that is the end of the Bound into Comics article. Quite fascinating how they completely are unaware of what they are doing. They are that retarded. They actually think free speech is a far-right conspiracy theory. They actually think that cancel culture is a conspiracy theory, when in fact they just ended up proving their goddamn fucking point. You know, the point of the Digimon Tamers, guys. Anyway, and as one of the persons here, one of the Twitter users here says, anyone to the right of Stalin is far right to these people. Exactly. These people are absolutely fucking unfucking self-aware. They completely are retards. They are too busy measuring their own shit to see if it fits on their own goddamn mouth to eat it. They are goddamn stupid. It's like... No. It seems like they are the offspring of a brother and sister relationship. Let's see what type of genetic abnormality or goddamn shit came out of that shit. Ew. God, what a bunch of stupid morons. Maybe one day they'll look at the mirror and realize,
Hey, I'm stupid.
Anyway, if you like this type of content, stay right here on youtube.com/Jester, or if you prefer exclusive content which I uploaded yesterday, well, technically-ish, I decided to upload it exclusively to the Outtech media platforms because I realized maybe YouTube won't like it. Anyway, patreon.com/DrChester, minds.com/DrChester for that exclusive content. Anyway, I think that's about it, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button if you want my beautiful face showing or dowsing or even being present on your beautiful screen when you take that delicious dump in the morning. So, thank you for watching. Have a great fucking night!